Howdy folks, it is the Command Line Vulpine here, and welcome to Let's Play the Dles. I'm just going to be honest with you. This idea is stolen from the YouTuber called Northern Lion. Northern Lion, he's been on YouTube for a while now, and he's quite popular. He mostly streams now and then uploads the VODs to YouTube. But he does a thing where he plays the Dles, and you might be wondering what the Dles even are. It started with Wordle, right? Back in the 2020s, Wordle came out, and ever since then, there's been a lot of different Dles that have been made. And we're going to start with a newer one called Scrandle. I'll tell you here how to play. Each food is a percentage rating as decided by social media polls. Click which food item you think has received the higher rating. Think about everything you see, the price of the item, the country, the quality of the photo, and including any extras. Let's scram. So I guess scram is like a British term, which means like hearty food at like a cheap price. But basically this one comes down to vote for the food that looks better. It gets a little complicated, and we'll see as it goes here. Each one was voted on separately. These haven't been pitted against each other until now, basically. So you'll see things like one might have 80 and one might have like 60%, which, you know, if it was a split, you think it'd be like 80-20. But it's not a split like that. So we have a pulled pork baguette with fries and ketchup. Remember, everything counts. And cheeseburger with added sausage and bacon. I don't know how the sausage ended up on this hamburger or cheeseburger. Let's see. And the money almost never matters unless it's like a huge difference and everything else is kind of like equal. I think this is probably going to do better. That looks more yummy to me. And it's weird to put sausage on a burger, I think. So we're going to go with the baguette. All right. So I mentioned scran being a British term. This is basically a British poll that does this stuff. And yeah, we're going to see a lot of mushy peas and and hearty pies. Meat and potato pie with chips, peas, and gravy. Or the Stoke stack. Beef patty, chicken, pulled pork, and cheese. That's a lot of different types of meat. I actually don't know which one would be higher rated here. I would prefer to eat this, but it is also like a lot of different meat. I'm gonna go for come out of left field here. I'm gonna say that the peas might actually. No, I should have went with the burger, man. Should have went with the one that I would have ate. Ooh, okay, this seems like it's gonna be a pretty easy one. Cheesy chips, where the cheese is shredded and not melted, and chips are French fries, by the way. Or Italian sausage pizza. It's definitely going to be the Italian sausage pizza. That's horrible. What we got here? Jalapeno fried chicken. You telling me jalapeno fried this chicken? Or margarita pizza? I'm going to go for this. This looks yummier than me. It doesn't have a fork with it. I'm not sure how you would eat it without a fork. What? That's crazy to me. Pizza must have a buff. Salt and chili chips or chicken strips with chips. I'm gonna go for the salt and chili chips. What? Oh, that was only a 3% difference. It's not that big. Ew. Burger, quote unquote. It's a burger patty on a hot dog bun with nothing else. Or full hog burger. Beef patty, bacon, sausages. And why are you putting sausages on your burgers over there? Quit doing that. That one was pretty easy. Okay. Foot-long sausage roll. Or peas. Or pie, chips, mushy peas, and gravy. Let's see. The pies led us wrong last time, right? I'm going to go for the sausage roll. That was correct. I think there is less British people answering these polls now that the game is like more popular. So I think it is less British biased than it used to be. Pulled pork sandwich that has almost no meat on it. And it's $12 or 12 pounds. Or brisket nachos. Gonna keep it honest with you, the brisket nachos look delicious. And even if the other image was worse, it would not have mattered that much. Unidentified food. We're at cricket today. Or chicken dog. Pulled pork. Why are they mixing so many meats on single foods, man? I think when you just say it's unidentified, no one's gonna go for it, man. It could be anything. It could be human meat. Pizza bread. It's like a baguette with... Is that pepperoni or is that tomato? That kind of makes a big difference. This one looks like a tomato. This one kind of looks more like pepperoni. I feel like if those are tomatoes, it's not likely to win. Steak. Oh, this has ale in it, potentially. Maybe letting my pickiness of like whole tomatoes disrupt things here, but I'm actually gonna go. No, I should never vote for the mushy peas, man. I should never vote for the mushy peas. 60% accuracy, that's pretty bad. All right. All right, let's continue with the food theme to start with here and do food guesser. Do the daily. So food guesser, it gives you an image of food and some information about it, but not all the information. And you have to guess where in the world it comes from. So this is some kind of pastry, it looks like. Sesame oil. Just gonna kind of look to see if there's anything particularly weird. Green bean paste, optional. Lotus seed paste. There's like 3 different kinds of pastes in this, but they're all like hearty. I guess there is some sugar in it, but sweet flaky pastry known for its unique ox tongue shape. Okay. Snack or dessert? I don't know. It kind of seems... I guess everything else is kind of hearty, and then the rest of it is just like bread. Why don't we just go like Denmark? Because it's kind of like a Danish cold. It's to the east somewhere. It also tells you like the direction it's in. How far east is the thing? Russia? Borders Russia, which doesn't help very much because Russia borders everything. To the southeast? China? China. Ox tongue pastry. Okay, I guess for the shape, right? Not what's actually in it, which is kind of ironic. Sometimes you get more pictures, but we're not getting any extra pictures unless my screen's too zoomed in. No, I don't think so. Ooh, our score is a little bit off the board. I don't think I can really fix that though. I have to hide my toolbars and stuff from y'all, so I don't think I can get the score on there and stuff. You'll see at the end. If I put it more this way, we're gonna have other things hidden. Yeah, if I go all the way over there, it's gonna be worse for the other side. Okay, I could put a black bar and get everything to fit. Do it like that for now. Okay. Flour, eggs, lemon juice, lemon zest. Vanilla extract seems much more standard. Delightful pastry. Lemon zest. Not too much to go on here. This seems pretty basic. Let's do Netherlands, maybe? Hot, to the south of the Netherlands. France. There we go. Bichon au Chatron. Okay. There we go. Now we have some more pictures. Oh, you guys can't see the extra pictures. No. Well, they'll come up as I click on them, so I don't think I need to resize things. Glutinous rice flour, sugar, soy sauce, sweet rice wine, potato starch. This is definitely sounding very like, oh yeah, this is definitely, I think I've seen this before with them being colored like this. This is Japan, right? Onigiri, dango. I did pretty good on Food Guesser here. We just had three wrong guesses total. Gastronomical genius. I should probably like sign into all of these. I don't have an account on all of them though, so I'll have to do that off. Oh, don't know they were like connected to other stuff. All right, next one. Let's do the gaming themed ones. We'll start with Gamedle Classic Daily. Is that Red Dead Redemption? I don't know. It kind of looks Doesn't quite look right. Maybe Undead Nightmare. No. Ooh. I don't even really have like another guess. Okay, that kind of looks like a Japanese game, obviously. I don't know exactly what it might be. It looks like a letter B. I don't know what the other letters would be, though. What's this guy's name? Ishigo? I'm not like a huge Bleach. Dark Souls? Brave Souls? I'm in the right saga now. I'm not a big anime guy outside of like Dragon Ball Z, so I don't really know what these all are. Rebirth of Souls. We got there. I at least remembered the name of the anime once I got a little further. Okay, this is a Mario game, but it looks like it's one of those like obscure ones. It might not even be like named Mario. This seems like one of those ones that's like only in Japan. That seems a little further out there. Maybe it's just using the Japan cover or something that's more straightforward. It seems like it's a Mario Party since there's a Waluigi here. An older one because it's a pretty old model. We're just gonna guess the original Mario Party. Does look like the Mario Party on the bottom. Is it gonna be 2 then? Mario Party 2. I don't think that's one of the cart ones, right? It doesn't look like a cart to me. Mario Party 3. No, it's not 4. Okay, it's 3. Got that in about as few guesses as we could, I think. All right. House Sequel Sandbox. House Slippers 2. House Slippers 2. That one was not that hard. All right. It gets harder as we go to these different versions. This one is one of the harder ones. Although I think I prefer it. This one, we get like specific hints about the genre and stuff. So it's good to pick a game that doesn't have many genres. Like it doesn't have multiplayer, it doesn't have multiple camera angles. Of course, now I say that, I can't really think of anything. Now this game has been on my mind a lot lately. It's not on here, is it? What else? Another game then? A Brutal Legend, maybe? It's kind of the same genre of game as Sacrifice. Everything's wrong. I guess there was multiplayer for this one. Things in yellow mean that something about it is correct. We'll turn on summary mode too. I mean, something in this category is correct. Of course, it's pretty hard to not have something that's single player or multiplayer. Let's see. Not third person, so it's first person, and it's before 2009. Let's try Halo Combat Evolved. What? I guess for the vehicle controls. What third person is in is in Halo? Even older, huh? Whoa. Okay, so it's isometric, right? If it's not third person or third person. So let's try Age of Empires. We could go with any of them. The Age of Kings. It's not a shooter and it's not a strategy game. It's isometric, not warfare or that's what? I'm stun locked. How can you be isometric from this era and not be like a strategy war game? Probably on PC because a PC is a thread through all of this. Isometric. I can't even think of anything, man. Is ski free in here? Nope. Isometric. That's kind of a side scroller, but I'm gonna put it in there. Newer than 1987. I don't have to buy it 87. This game has no genres, huh? I guess it's science fiction. No, it's probably action. Is it Gauntlet? What? I wish they wouldn't count the arcade for this. What the? Isometric, man. Give me a clue, man. Once you're down to like 5 things. Oh man, I've definitely played. Oh, this black and white. I got Lionhead confused with Black Isle. Black Isle. Oh, okay. This is a Baldur's. No, it's not fantasy though. What? Black Isle. Interplay. Civ? Single player. I don't know why our release year didn't update here. It should be 1991 to 1998. I got no idea what this could be, man. It's like Tamagotchi in here or something. It's not educational, it's not historical, it's not fantasy. I've played a lot of Interplay games and Black Isle Studio games, but it's like Icewind Dale and stuff, man. Well, it's not fantasy, but gotta try. And it's not a first-person shooter, but I'm gonna do Redneck Rampage. It's not on there. Rampage. Fallout. Yeah. That feels bad to mess up Fallout, man. How did they throw me off so bad? PC DOS, PC. I guess I kind of got locked into action when it was actually science fiction. That sucks losing Fallout, man. We just played that. Oh boy. I kind of had it in my... I shouldn't, because I'm always trying to stand the original Fallouts. I kind of had it in my head that Fallout was Bethesda, so there was no chance, right? Okay. Let's see. The next game thing. This one is screenshots of a game. Is this Hellgate London? Looks very Hellgate London-y to me. Metacritic score would agree. Is this the Suffering? Oop. Yeah, it's a lot like the Suffering to me. 360, PS3, and PC. It's on all platforms, so I have a big hole in my gameplay library of PlayStation games. I was not a PlayStation kid. But this is on it's on the Xbox also. I don't think Crackdown had anything like this, but horror survival. This doesn't look like Fear to me. But Fear is kind of a horror survival game. I don't think there was anything kind of like this though. (2010). Is this like Killing Floor? Whoa, arg, arg. This looks very, very Fear to me. Oh, is this like... watching the whole clip. Okay, that's it. Oh, I don't think I played whatever this is. I don't think it's this, but Deus Ex Invisible War. Singularity, yeah, I haven't. I might have heard of the game, but as far as I know, I've never heard of that one. Okay. Wordle. Take things back to basics here. Yada, yada, yada. What should we start with here? I know there's like strategies and stuff, but I don't really care. We shouldn't do like a double letter word though. That's pretty bad. I cannot think of any words that are 5 letters long. That's pretty bad. It has an A. Great. Alert. Okay, that's better. An A, an L, and an R. Okay, let's do like X. Try. No, it wouldn't be rails. We already used an S also. Every word I can think of, the A is in the first 2 spots, which is a problem. We might have to just do something a little bit more simple. Let's throw some more letters out there. Wow. Okay, so the A and the L are not in the first 2 spots. I already know it's not an S in the last, but I just can't think of anything. Where are these letters at, man? I put them everywhere. Keep putting A in the same spot. I can't think of any other place for it to go, man. What? We have 4 of the letters. A can't be in the first 2 spots, which makes it basically impossible. R can't be in the first 2 spots. Well, R can be in the second spot. L can't be in many places. I wish you could like, well, Lar. Solar? There's no S, man. I don't know. If I weren't making a video, I could sit here for a long time and try to guess, but I'm making... Oh, man, we're so close. Polar... No. We were very close. If I had one more guess, I would have had it. Jeez, we just couldn't get any of them in the right spot. Connections. All right. Want a hint? No, thank you. Chicago Pope. Those are definitely related, but them being right. Usually with connections. So there's 4 categories. One of the categories is incredibly hard. Gladiator and Moonlight are movies. I'm guessing, like, what the hard one, I'm guessing, is probably trying to do Chicago Pope. Because the new Pope is from Chicago. Chain, link, join. That seems... Is there a better thing that, like, connects things together? Chain. What? I think chain is probably wrong. Bridge. Bridge. Yep, connect. See, chain was a something to throw you off the scent too. Okay. I'm seeing like saddle, wheel, pedal. Parts of a motorcycle. Yep. Okay. Gladiator, Rocky, Moonlight. Oh, what? See, I don't know enough about movies to know what's probably the right one here. I'm gonna go Chicago is probably a movie, right? Nope. Crash is a movie. No shot, man. So you're telling me one of these other ones is wrong? I don't think any of these other ones are movies, though. Bluest and Pope. Scat's not a movie. Does it have to be like this because Chicago and Pope can't be in the same one because it's a blue herring? Red herring? But... What? Oh, I want to see the results, man. Go back. Go back. You guys could see them, but it like disappeared like instantly. No, not this far back. Admire puzzle. I did this. Oh, Rocky was the red herring. All right. That's what got me. Rocky was the red herring on that one. Disorderly. Sort these big box retail chains by when they were founded, starting with the most recent. Most recent. I feel like IKEA is pretty new. It's at least more popular now than ever. Isn't there multiple Nordstroms though? Like I think there's like a clothing thing. I guess they're big box retail stores, huh? So Nordstrom might be newer because I think it's more of a trendy thing. Best Buy is electronics. The problem is like all of these existed before I exist. Macy's Day Parade tells me that Macy's has to be pretty old. Walmart, it's been around since like the 50s, right? I don't know. This seems... The Home Depot can't be. Jeez, okay. What? Okay, now at this point I don't even know like where things were at, so. The Home Depot is newest. That's news to me. Okay, apparently IKEA and Nordstrom are ancient. Even though as far as I know, they're brand new. Alright. See, they're all like before I was born, which makes it very hard. And these are only separated by 4 years, which is kind of fricked up. Do not appreciate that. Ugh. I don't know if I want to do this next one. I guess I'll do it, but the first 3 questions are pointless because I don't know anything at all about sports. I don't know. Some guy. AFC. I don't even know like what. Okay, it's NFL. From Buffalo. I don't know. Pittsburgh Steelers. College basketball. WAC school. Don't know what that means. Oxford. No. MIT. Central Michigan. NHL, 2 players. 2014. I don't know anyone. Steven Stamkos. It's like one of the only ones I know. There you go. Okay, now we can get to the real questions that matter. It's Dublin, right? Dublin, Ireland, celebrity mashup. Oh, I don't know these. We should probably not do the Daily Dozen because there's so many categories I just don't know. I don't know people. Ryan Reynolds. And a woman. Name a woman. Let's go. I can only think. You know what? We'll do Catherine Hepburn. So, all right, a real question that matters. Okay. In the 2000s and 2010s, this brand of Post cereal featured employees on the production line typing up their product, pulling a woman named Diane who would yell, "Are you hungry?" I feel like the only brand that would do this would be like Wheaties, because they already got like celebrities on their boxes, so it wouldn't be off for them to have like real people on them. 2014, 2016, this virtual VH1 reality dating game show's central premise was that the contestants were without clothes. The only thing I can think of is Naked and Afraid. But this just popped up and sounds like it's correct. That's kind of cheating. I didn't actually know that one, but that sounded pretty clear. Following the creator of Peter Pan, this 2004 biographical fantasy was nominated for the Oscars Best Picture. Starred Johnny Depp, Kate Winslet, and Dustin Hoffman. Following the creator of Peter Pan. The thing I want to put in here, I think, is completely about something else. Oh, there you go. Finding Neverland. Isn't there another one that's like Forgotten Neverland or something, but it's like about Michael Jackson? This singer actress cover of Wind Beneath My Knees was a theme song for her 1988 film Beaches, and it hit the #1 hit on the Billboard Hot 100. 1988. I can only think of like 90s singers. Oh, that's not even gonna let me put in on Alanis Morissette. I'm probably spelling it wrong. Film Beaches. The problem is I've never heard of the film Beaches. I was born in the 90s. So the 80s are an enigma to me. I'm just typing in a random name. Can we view correct answers, please? I would not have been able to get that. Honey Bunches of... Oh, okay, yeah. Honey Bunches of Oats might do something like that, too. I'm not sure I care about any of the other ones to even click on them. All right. We might remove Daily Dozen because I only know these 5 right here. The other 4, I do not know anything about them whatsoever. Thrice. Your submission for Squaresoft was accepted. This is a long time ago. April 14th. Thrice does like corrections if you're correct. So it was like a question about like who made the Final Fantasy games. Like I think I put Square. But it was Square, but I put Squaresoft because at some point they like separated from another company and became Square. Anyway, Never Again Will I Knock on Your Door was the first single by what country Hall of Famer? Ooh, I don't know country music. They gotta stop giving me music questions, man. Think of like a I'm gonna try Bob Dylan. He's not exactly country in all circumstances, but that's all I can think of. All my rowdy friends are back for Monday night. It's a football prep. Stop doing sports and music, man. There's nothing I can do. Second generation country star by what name? I don't know country music. I can't even think. Show me the next clue, man. I can't even think of anything to guess. Thanks to Studio Magic, a 1996 version of Moving On Over was brought together by 3 generations of singers that go by the nation's HW. Walter White? Hank Williams. Yeah, I would never have been able to guess that, man, no matter how hard I tried. Might have been able to eventually come up with a country singer, but not a specific one. Let's get some real questions, please. Real questions. Well, 500,000 people in northern Italy and 250,000 people in southern Poland share what co-official language? Northern Italy, southern Poland. This feels like a Crusader Kings question. Have I played enough Crusader Kings to know like what old nations used to be there? Ugh. Northern Italy and southern Poland. It's very small, if there is any. I feel like it would include other countries if it's like an existing language. I'm gonna say Latin, even though I don't think it's correct. As you might guess, for any number of reasons, the word fight branched off into English from an old version of what other language? For any number of reasons, the word fight branched off into English from an old version of what other language? Is there a nation that particularly loves fighting? Is this like Norse? Fuck. Austria and Liechtenstein are 2 of the 3 countries officially, or the only official language is what? Not Austrian, is it? It's really German? That seemed like so... I don't know. Why would you say people in northern Italy are saying in southern Poland when it's a country that already exists? What? I don't know about that. That's not how I would have phrased that question, I don't think. Mr. Potato Head's early friends included Cookie the what? I thought Mr. Potato Head was invented for Toy Story. Cookie the chef? Of all the ingredients in a Californian sushi roll, what's the only one that you can advisably use to remove your makeup? Vinegar? You can put dill on your Takatsuki for a little picklier flavor, since the sauce always includes what fruit or vegetable? Is there a cucumber? There we go, finally. They're trolling me, man. According to Forbes Health, which U.S. state is most impacted by seasonal affective disorder? That would require remembering what seasonal affective disorder is. Is this... That's like depression, right? Seasonal depression. Where would people get the most... There's obviously some joke answers. We can put Missouri here because they're miserable. I feel like it would be a place where in winter time the place sucks a lot more than it does in summertime. I feel like Maine would have pretty bad winters. The Sitka spruce is the official tree of what state? Spruce, it's got to be north. Seasonal affective disorder. Sitka spruce. People, sad boys in Washington? Spruces are more northern. Linking permafrost to the abundance, biomass, and energy density of fish in the Arctic headwater streams. Well, if it's in the Arctic, it's got to be Alaska. Okay, I thought about Alaska on the first one, but I was like, I don't know. It feels like so... It seems very easy to guess Alaska, so I went for Maine instead of Alaska, but... Army in Havana and The Quiet American were by a 20th century British novelist named what? Green. I can only think of Hank Green right now. I probably don't know the real answer, so I'm gonna put Hank Green. Frontier is a 7-minute solo ballet about going west by a choreographer named Martha what? White? Pulitzer Prize-winning actor Kendrick Lamar won the 2025 Grammy for Record and Song of the Year with a diss track against Aubrey Drake, who I do not know Drake's last name. Graham. Okay, next time they'll ask us less questions about music. Let's prove that we know something at least. Name any country to make your first guess. So global. You guess the country and it'll tell you how far away it is and what direction. Let's see. You know what, the other thing had us talk about Italy, so let's do Italy. Kilometers is pretty far. Which way do we want to go here? Let's go. How far is 7,000, you think? I think it's pretty far, man. My globe is no longer rotating. Okay. Let's do India. Why is... Probably because I have like U-block origin turned on. Okay. Oh, it told us which direction to go. It's in South America somewhere. It's gonna be really hard without the globe working. Give us Brazil. 500 kilometers north of Brazil. Northwest of Brazil. Ecuador? Eh? Are we thinking of a different Ecuador over here? That doesn't make much sense to me. I guess Brazil's really big, so it's throwing something off. Something in the Caribbean, I think. St. Kitts and Nevis. What? French. I don't know how to spell a lot of things. Not Guatemala. Guyana? No, it's in the ocean there. But how is it so far south of St. Kitts and... Okay. I really wish our globe was working, man. North of Guyana. Surely it's not Puerto Rico, man. That's even higher up than St. Kitts. What are some other islands down there? This is really exposing like how... I don't know how to spell Puerto Rico, man. Panama. It's not a... Okay, I think this is completely broken now. Oh, what? This is further away. So it's closest to Guyana. North of Guyana. What other things are in the Caribbean, man? I don't know why I can't think of anything in the Caribbean right now. Jamaica. That's too high up though, man. I'm trying to remember... I'm trying to remember Sid Meier's Pirates here. To try to remember any of those places. Oh, which was the one that had the volcano erupt? St. Kitts and Nevis, we've already guessed it. Combine them. Is there a give up button? I would like to just give up because I can't think of anything in the Caribbean right now. Moving on. Can't think of anything in the Caribbean. Speaking of the Caribbean, I should know what this is. This is very... Is this Puerto Rico? No, Puerto Rico's thicker, right? Could this be Panama? Haiti? How the fuck do you spell Puerto Rico, man? With a U. This looks so familiar, but I can't think of what it is. Northwest of Haiti is wild, because I thought Haiti was as northwest as it gets. As far as the islands down there go. It's closest to Haiti. Is this one Jamaica? North of Jamaica. It's probably too far north. And this landmass is very this one is definitely, it's like one of the bigger land masses that's in Sid Meier's Pirates. Am I really gonna scroll through all of these? Montserrat, that's one of those islands that's down there. It's Cuba, that's why it's so familiar. That's the one I forgot. All right, that's the Dles. Not my best run today. We'll try to do better in the future, but they threw a lot of music questions at me, man. I do not know music, man. I don't know movies. I don't know music. I have major blind spots, but we're all out of time for today. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did, remember hit the like button, keep the conversation going in the comments, and subscribe if you'd like to see more. And until next time, I hope you have a good day.